Boys and girls, I'm going to take a few minutes to look through your Grow in Love lesson for this week. These pages are taken from our Grow in Love activity book and our textbook here. Now, whenever you get a chance, it may not be today, it may be tomorrow, or whenever it works for you, if you get a chance to go on to the Grow in Love website to complete this week's activity. And I'm going to show you now how to get on to the Grow in Love website. So you go on to Google and you type in Grow in Love and it'll bring you here to the Grow in Love website. So we're going to click on that. And this will bring us to the main Grow in Love page. And we're going to click on Login. And when we do, this will appear and it asks you for your email address and your password. Now, ordinarily, you wouldn't be able to access Grow in Love from home, but during this lockdown period, you are going to be provided with an email address and a password to access the Grow in Love learning materials. So I'm going to type it in for you now. Now, the email address that you type in is trial@growinlove.ie, and the password then is growinlove, all one word. So I've just typed it in there and now I'm going to log in. And then this page will appear. Now I am going to send you a reminder of that username and password for Grow in Love on Class Story. So don't worry if you don't remember it just yet. Now, when you go into this page then, you're going to find the one that's relevant to your class. So here it is here, second class or primary 4. And we're going to click on that one. So our activity this week is on the wise men and King Herod. We have a little bit of catching up to do because we went off early. So we're going to do this week. If you see at the bottom, it says Theme 3, Lesson 3. So every lesson has a number. So we're going to click on Theme 3 here. And then we're going to click on Lesson 3. And all the learning materials linked to this lesson can all be found there. So you can just work through it at your leisure. There's pictures of King Herod. There's the Christmas story. A video all about the wise men and King Herod. We talked a little bit about that in school. And there's a few little songs as well which you can sing along with. Now the Grow in Love pages I think got a bit muddled when they were sent to the photocopier, so there's 2 lessons and they're kind of muddled up together. So I'm going to show you what pages I want you to work on. I want you to work on the in-school activity entitled Who Said What? And it asks you to write the correct sentences into each thought bubble. So if you read these little sentences below and write them out into the proper bubble. So for example, what do we think the wise men said? Did they say, "Thank God we found somewhere to stay"? No, it sounds more like Mary and Joseph, doesn't it? "It all happened just as the angel said"? "I don't want any other rulers around here"? Or "Let's follow that star"? So for each of these characters, you write into their thought bubble what you think they were thinking. Then the at-home activity is to read through this story with someone at home and discuss it. Over the page then, this is next week's activity, so you'll not need to worry about that. And in the other booklet then, that's just a double copy of what we already have. And that's for next week. Now, this is the other page that you could look at if you have time. And it's a discussion page, which you could talk about with someone at home. And the questions you could discuss at home are, why did King Herod not want a new ruler like Jesus? Do you remember we talked about that in school? Why did the wise men follow the star, do you think? And what do you think the wise men thought of King Herod? What gifts did the wise men bring for Jesus, Mary and Joseph? Do you remember we went around the class and we tried to remember the names of the 3 gifts that they brought? Some of them were a type of perfume. Do you remember that? And then if you really want to be a superstar, you could try this activity, although it may not be possible. It starts there by saying work with 2 friends. Well, we're not really allowed to play with our friends even at the minute, are we? But if you had maybe some family at home, you could pretend that you were the 3 wise men, or you could pretend you're one of the wise men. Act out the conversation you had after you left King Herod's palace. Do you think you should go back there? Why or why not? Now that's just a little extra activity. You don't have to do it. But definitely try to do this page, the in-school activity, and the at-home story whenever you get a chance. As I say, it doesn't have to be today. Sometimes mummies and daddies are away working and it just doesn't suit them. So you pick a time that suits you, that works for somebody at home to help you, and then you can try your best to complete the Grow in Love activity. And as I said, I will put up the login and the password on Class Story, so you'll have it for access to the Grow in Love materials every week. And remember, this week it is Theme 3, Lesson 3. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.